also wanted to talk about the typical album length, right, that you would do for these beat tapes. So what is it, like 12 tracks or 10 to 12? Like,
That was a tough decision to make
yeah,
because I got to a
Yes, it
point.
always is.
Yeah, because you want to put more.
yeah,
It was
Yeah.
yeah,
you always want to put more, but you can't because the
Yeah.
retention of nowadays is people don't have
yes,
that retention to sit there and listen to 15 tracks with nothing on them.
Yeah.
yeah,
Or you can't put five because then you have to kind of whittle down to your you almost got to put then you kind of got to put your hottest hardest five to make an impact to
yeah,
keep people on it.
Yeah.
And then by the time they like it, because it's only five tracks deep, I think that you're quickly forgotten. Like they've heard your five tracks, on to the next now. So I stuck with eight.
Yeah.
I
that's
thought
that's a
eight.
good number.
I thought eight was a
Yeah.
nice
Solid.
balance. I haven't been
That's a
told
good
it,
number.
it wasn't or it's not a good balance or it is, but when I listen back to the albums, each of them have eight tracks on them, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
it allows me to do like two of one genre, two of another genre, two of like you understand.
yeah,
So I
Yeah.
can make the album cohesive rather than having to force it, and then it doesn't seem too long. I can give you two R&B, I can give you two like
yeah,
trap, I can give you two soft trap as I call it, like pop trap.
Yeah.
I can give you two of my stuff, like what I like to do. Um, and that way, I think everybody's kind of happy, and it gives everybody a good insight into what I'm doing.
and
Right.
I also think like,
And go ahead.
I mean, eight is a good number because I think the most we do, right, Abner, is like 10 right now.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
most we do now, so that's a really good
And
number.
it also comes from how we release, right?
Yeah,
Because we like to do a release a week, right?
Right.
So it
typically,
gives
yeah.
it gives you time to not also release and have people tune to what you're
Hmm.
doing, but also gives you time to start working on other projects. So it expands the release. Because when we first started, we used to just release 14 all at once,
Wow.
and we're like, well, that's it.
Yeah,
It's
And
over.
then
The
you're
first
playing
week is
catch up,
done.
right?
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of learn how to play in the field. So it's like, all right, release one every week. You might release eight for 8 weeks, and then you give out two free that no one has ever heard. Hey,
Right,
check out
right,
these two
right.
as well. Whatever.
So
You
with
know.
me having the eight,
So
and I know that's eight right there, I could carry on after I've made my eight and I've put them aside. I don't even know. Sometimes you don't even know what order you make them, and you just make the beats, and then you go
yeah,
back to your stash, and you'd be like, okay, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one,
right, right.
and then you realize, oh god, maybe I made I don't know 15 and I took eight.
hmm.
So I've
No,
got
that's
like
Right.
good.
another seven or something like that. Yeah, I'm on top of my head with the math right now. Yeah, but you got like another seven. So you could actually, yeah, save yourself a lot. You could take a break. You could take your
Yeah,
missus out, take her shopping, take the kids to the park. You could live it. You could live a little, right? You could go outside
yeah,
and see the trees
Yeah.
again, see the
yeah,
hello world. I'm back. I want to go to the gym. I want to buy some trainers.
There's
Yeah,
there's the balance,
there's the
right?
yeah,
balance.
There's
exactly.
the
That
balance.
is what I had to learn because I with the first album, I did that. I literally made the first album and I was like, bam, have it all at once. And then I was like, oh man,
Yes.
I ain't got nothing now. Like, obviously, we're trying to manage our social interaction and engagement because
Yeah,
that's how we can make ourselves visible. Because that's our branding tool. That's how we advertise ourselves. So, I had
Right.
a, I had a radio show to help promote the first album. Um, and then it was everything peaked. Well, everybody was watching me. And then I dropped the album, everything went bam, and it went quiet. And I was like, oh, this ain't. I didn't think about this bit, like, because now
yeah,
people's
Yeah.
retention is over the fact that I've dropped the album. Now they're like, now what's next?
Mhm.
Now
Mhm.
what's
yeah. And
next?
that's the thing too. It also depends on the era, right, where music is being released. Because now we're in the era of singles, and it's switching almost back to like albums, right? And
Yeah,
it's tough
Yeah.
because like once you drop it, right, people always want the next thing like right away. And if you're not
Well,
ready,
yeah.
that traction, you're gonna lose that traction. So that's something that we've
Well,
had
they
to kind
say,
of follow through
yeah,
on.
and they say that content nowadays, the retention of the content is more addicting than drugs, right?
yeah,
You have people that just are addicted to that. And just for my sake, I felt like I was finding myself constantly trying to keep up with posts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And I felt like I
crazy.
fell back. I fell back a little bit, right? Because I was like, hold on, I feel like I'm doing this too much. I need to put my attention on other things. I deleted every social media. The only one I have right now is IG,
Yeah,
Instagram,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because I felt like it was too overwhelming for me. I needed to step back,
And then
be a father, be a family man, be a husband, and then that comes with it, right? That goes with
And
it,
then
but
that lends
it's
to
tough,
that
man.
lends to the whole point of like, what is your speed? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
What is your speed? Like, are you a guy that makes 10 beats a day, or are you a guy that makes 3 beats a day? Do you make 20 beats in a week, or do you make 3 beats in a week? There's no wrong or right answer, but then
Yeah.
what is your speed?
Right.
Everybody don't have the luxury. If you, like you said, Abs, if you know you're a father, you don't have the time to be
Yes.
locked in all day like a mushroom, sitting in
Nah,
a
man.
dark room, beating on your
Nah.
MP. You don't. You,
Nah, man.
I like this.
you,
I like your
Nah,
your
man.
analogies.
yeah. So I told you
It's
I'm
true.
a
It's
visual
true.
guy. I told you.